he was a baby. Children his grew with him as he grew older, which was worrisome that he couldn't do athletic activities. He could barely stay in school for a day. He would have a treatment in the morning. I would drop him off at school, and before I would get to school, which is 7 minutes away, I would have to turn around and drive back to go get him. That time we had a nebulizer, and so he was on the nebulizer quite frequently, about every 3 hours. But we were managing it with our pediatrician at the time, who's a wonderful doctor, but it was even mystifying our pediatrician at the time. We were looking at what to do next. I was honestly looking at homeschooling Blake, and because I couldn't keep him in school, and his absences were so great that it was becoming a real problem. At that time, when I began asking questions about homeschool, the nurse at Castle Hills, who had been very helpful, recommended me to talk to Dinah Rhodes, and she's our asthma specialist for our district. And she came in and talked about all kinds of things. Talked about what was going on in our home, talked about what was going on in the school, what our daily living situation was like, and we discussed things about how to intervene for Blake so that we could help him make it through a school day. And she also recommended Dr. Smith, who was a specialist. And when we went to Dr. Smith's office, it was about probably this time of year, he said in that office visit that of anyone he had seen that day, that Blake needed to be there more than anyone, because he was in bad shape, which we knew, and we weren't sure what to do. So from that point, Dr. Smith helped us keep Blake out of the emergency room, and we started a daily regimen of medication, and lots of visits to Dr. Smith and to our pediatrician to keep up with what was going on and his improvements. And slowly but surely his life began to turn around. He began participating at school better. His grades started going up because he wasn't absent. He was feeling better about a lot of things, and that was about October, so by summer he was actually able to start participating in athletic activities and function like a normal child. So within about, 8 months time, we had really turned his life around, and honestly ours too, because it was very difficult.